In today's digital world, the way we approach creating content is rapidly evolving, thanks to advancements in AI. What once took hours or even days to manually generate can now be accomplished in a fraction of the time with a well-designed AI workflow. In this video, I'll walk you through how I built 5 unique digital products in just minutes, using a single AI-powered workflow. From emoji packs to game assets, VTuber overlays to Twitch stream starter kits, this AI workflow drastically speeds up the content creation process, and it could revolutionize the way you approach digital product creation. To start, let's set the stage for what I'm doing today. Typically, when creating a digital product, you might generate one asset at a time. Whether you're working on a set of icons, designing game assets, or building something for social media, the process involves creating each piece individually. You tweak a prompt here, adjust an image there, and repeat the process until you have enough content to work with. This method works but can be time-consuming and tedious, especially when you need to generate a lot of assets that should maintain a consistent style. What if there was a better way? Imagine if you could create not just one, but an entire batch of assets in one go. That's where an AI-powered workflow comes in. By using a system where you define rules once and let the AI handle the repetition, you can drastically reduce the time spent on asset generation and ensure consistency across all your content. I'll be using Freepik Spaces for this experiment, a part of Freepix's AI suite, which allows users to build visual workflows to automate asset creation. The core feature that makes this possible is something called lists. These lists allow you to input multiple items, whether it's prompts, reference images, or job descriptions, and the workflow will automatically process each one. So here's what I did. First, I created a blank canvas in Freepik Spaces where I could build my workflow. Each block in the canvas represents a step in the process. Some blocks generate content, some process it, and others hold inputs. The connections between these blocks define how the workflow runs from start to finish. The key piece here is the list node, which can handle multiple inputs instead of just one. This allows the workflow to generate not just one asset, but an entire batch based on multiple inputs, all processed at once. For this experiment, I'm going to generate 5 different digital product packs. Each of these packs will be totally unique, showing off the flexibility of this AI workflow across different product styles. I'll create a cute koala emoji pack, a horror game asset pack, a VTuber overlay pack, a retro platformer game asset pack, and a Twitch stream starter kit. The beauty of this workflow is that none of these packs will reuse real people, copyrighted characters, or brand logos, and since I'm not using baked-in text, these assets will stay flexible for later customization. Let's break down the workflow I built. The first step in the process was defining the products I wanted to create. I created a list called packs, which contains the 5 different packs I want to generate. Then I created a second list called jobs, which defines the specific assets within each pack. For instance, the koala emoji pack might need a variety of expressions like happy, sad, laughing, surprised, and more. The horror pack, on the other hand, might require eerie symbols, fog textures, environmental props, and dark UI elements. The great thing about these lists is that they allow the system to process each asset automatically. Next, I added a text assistant node to help generate descriptions and prompts for each asset pack. This acts as a kind of embedded chat assistant within the workflow, which is incredibly useful for creating the right prompts for each asset type. For example, when I'm working on the emoji pack, the system will automatically generate prompts for each of the emoji designs based on the set of emotions I defined. The same goes for the other packs. I don't need to manually input each asset description. The workflow handles it all. After setting up the initial lists and descriptions, I added an image generation node to create product cover images for each pack. Every digital product needs a visually appealing cover to list online, and this step ensures that I have a professional-looking image for each pack. I connected the packs list to the image generator and wrote a prompt asking for clean, visually appealing covers that represent each pack's theme. Once everything was connected, I ran the workflow, and this is where the magic happens. Instead of generating a single image, the AI workflow automatically processed each item in the packs list, generating the appropriate cover for each product. Within minutes, the gallery filled up with the final covers, each one representing a different pack concept but following the same visual rules. But the real work begins after that. I connected the jobs list to another image generator node that would create the actual assets for each pack. This is where the AI works its magic, generating multiple assets in one go. For example, instead of manually creating each emoji, the AI automatically generated all the emojis that fit within the same style, ensuring consistency across the entire pack. The same applied to the other packs. The workflow generated assets with a consistent look, whether it was the lighting for the horror game assets, the design language for the stream overlays, or the proportions for the platformer game assets. Once the core assets were created, the next step was generating preview images for each pack. Digital products often need preview images to show potential buyers what's inside the pack, and this step generated preview collages showcasing multiple assets in a clean grid layout. When I ran the workflow, it produced several preview images that could easily be used for product listings. But we're not done yet. Freepik Spaces also offers an upscaling node that enhances the resolution and detail of the images. I didn't want to waste time upscaling everything, so I selected the best cover and preview images from each pack and ran them through the upscaler to ensure they looked crisp enough for storefront listings. Once the images were polished, the next step was organizing them into folders for each pack. I renamed the files consistently so they would be easy to navigate and included a small README file in each folder with information about the contents, file formats, and usage instructions. Finally, I zipped everything up, ready to be distributed. Now these packs can be listed on platforms like Gumroad, Etsy, or itch.io. The packs might range in price from $10 to $20 depending on their complexity, or you could bundle them together and offer a discounted price for all 5 packs. The real value of this workflow lies in its repeatability. Once the workflow is set up, you can use it again and again to generate new products with different themes, styles, or asset categories. Whether you're creating assets for a new game, designing ad variations for a marketing campaign, or producing product mock-ups for a new service, this workflow can generate them all automatically. And that's the beauty of working with systems like this. Creative production stops being a repetitive task and becomes a scalable, automated process. To wrap things up, here's the key takeaway. AI workflows are revolutionizing digital content creation. With tools like Freepik Spaces, you can now automate repetitive tasks, ensuring consistency, speed, and scalability. If you want to try experimenting with workflows like this yourself, I highly recommend checking out Freepik Spaces and exploring the list feature. The future of content creation is here, and it's all about designing systems that generate many results at once, not just one at a time. Give it a try and see how much faster you can build and scale your digital products. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.